ne say tap send see yen fa sadere we emma won customers nititu ene won a wo UK say obetimi a create wo tap send wallet no e wo app no eso se ekoba ne say tap rate no ekostra obetimi a service ka akodu mpempenso bi te say 50,000 Ghana cedis ane 50,000 Ghana cedis na afei wo yin kakra se oba oman Ghana mu a obetimi a service ka e wo tap send wallet no so abra unya ohaw bia na tie tap send atre wo mahyimu akodru UAE Netherlands and Austria tap send ana eye easy fast and secure tap send papa no
everybody check now check it check it that beat is real don't will make it kill ya get your green salad glucometer and check it sugar level check it check it green salad glucometer check it put sugar level for check it reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Time up. Bibia Nkoda. Everything should go quiet. Everything should go silent. So the team can sit to discuss some of the leading stories in our showbiz space here in Ghana and beyond it. My name is Sammy Flex. This is Showbiz Daily. Showbiz Daily is live on Sammy Flex TV. And when we sit like this, we make sure we talk about the issues that you want to listen. Once again, you guys are welcome. Special thanks to the production team, Digital Rasta. He's also called Currency doing camera for us, and Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. You are a wonderful person for always waiting for us to drop a thing or two so you can also enjoy it from your location. Now in the studio, I have two gentlemen seated for us to do the work of God. Alhaji Abbas Muiz is seated, and of course he is here to do the work of God from Elevate GH as the CEO, marketing person, event person, and I know some people are trying to mafia him from Winneba. But he'll be fine. He won't die. Roland Amate is at the extreme end, representing Shatta movement empire, as well as Roland Report. And here in the studio, he is also going to be one of our panel members for today. Tap Send is an app that you need on your phone. As much as you are thinking about sending money from abroad to Ghana and to some West African countries, only one app does it better, and that is Tap Send. Beyond getting the app to send money, they have introduced what they call the Tap wallet. This is what a Tap wallet does for you. Sometimes the exchange rate is high, sometimes it is low. We all want to send money to Ghana when the exchange rate is high. So to my people in London, listen. When the exchange rate is high, be quick and change some money into cedis. When you change it, you are not under any pressure or obligation to send it to Ghana. Just keep it in the wallet. As much as you keep it there, it is safe. So anytime you want to send money from London to Ghana, you can now go into your wallet, which had the high rate then, to wire to your people. This is one of the best things that ever happened to money transfer apps in the world. Tap Send wallet. Remember, in all your doings on Tap Send, remember to use the promo code SammyFlex. The promo code will surely earn you some extra points for you to enjoy some more money on the app. Now, after this said and done, we can now move on to the business of the day. Now, let's start the business of the day with this. As it stands now, one person is trending online when you go onto the internet space. And here, I'm talking about X, formerly known as Twitter. Let me still check if The gentleman is still in the trends there. He is still trending. So a confirmation came quickly that the gentleman is still trending. He is a Nigerian artist by name Omah. Well, it's true. He's still trending at numero uno. That is number 1 on our Twitter trends here in Ghana. Now, what is this crime? You know, Twitter, you don't trend for doing good. Because someone will be asking, what is achievement for trend? No. Twitter, the moment you start trending, you know, it is one negative experience after the other and the other. What did he do? He had a show in London over the weekend, and during the performance, he called a random lady. That is how we saw it. I know some people who are even arguing or debating that, oh, for you know, cry, it was even plotted and blah blah blah. Those things are also being said. But from what we see, he called a lady, a random lady from the crowd, brought her onto the stage, started dancing erotically. Erotic dancing. The lady was moving things, the guy was moving things, as in Omah, and a curtain even came to cover them, and they were doing things behind the curtains or under the curtains. And as it stands now, the gentleman who went there with the lady, aka her boyfriend, here is mad. So watch some of the scenes there. So this is where the curtain covered them. Even when the curtain covered them, they did not stop. Been posted also on the cutting a man for and they mean the beans or some man, the dog in Zukan. Nafi Brian named a Jimmy, the gentleman whose girlfriend it was that she was called. Here, guy Vex. There's even a video that after the show he left the girl. Look at the guy. Look at him. Man Vex. He leave the girl. He leave the girl. Man Vex. Like how? And people are roasting. People are cooking. When you go on the Twitter app, people are saying, no, it is Omah's fault. He went too far. Others are saying, it is the girl. She is cheap. She is loose. She doesn't have home training. Like, so many things are being said. I want to ask my people, whose fault is this? We are going to judge this case. Judges number 2. You are also a judge from wherever you be watching this video from. So the scenes were plenty. Oh, whilst you are talking, be watching it. Just call a random girl. Come and let's dance more. No, you take her. Look at guy. Oh, guy, man. He vex after the concert. He never go home with a girl self. He vex. He vex. Oh. Now who caused some? In fact, it was one of the popular songs around here in Ghana in our hip life industry. Now who caused some? Oh. Event. Who caused some?
Nobody caused some.
Who would you blame?
I will not blame anybody.
Omah, the lady or the boyfriend for allowing, because no when your friend no judge money coin.
So we play loose. So yeah, me, I will not blame anybody. I will not blame anybody for what happened. No. In fact, everybody consented to whatever happened. If you have followed Omah's concert, you know this is not the first time he's doing such a thing on stage. This is not the first time he's inviting a lady on stage and doing some of these things with the lady. This
Omah has been doing that.
You're very on crack. You understand? This is not the first time. So I want to believe that the guy is a fan as well as the lady, which is why even when you check where they are standing, Charlie guy has bought tickets. When they're early, that's why he was spotted in front.
Yes, it's true.
When they're early, even per where he's standing in the crowd, I'm tempted to believe it will be those VIPs. Your friend is saying, stand sneaky. That's why he was able to get a good front view like that. Now, the lady, the reason why I would not blame her is because That's what she wanted to do. She knew what she was going to do. Anybody, and she was comfortable with whatever was going to happen. Anybody that is not comfortable or wouldn't be comfortable with what happened, the moment she climbed the stage, 1, 2, 3, going upstairs there for the curtains to drop, for them to do their silhouette kind of performance, would definitely back off. That was the first thing. Or you wouldn't even climb the stage at all. So the moment she climbed the stage, I want to believe she knew what she was going to do. And Omah, you can't blame him. I mean, come and you won't come. He can't tell the security guys to capture you and bring you on stage without your will. There's nothing he can do about it. And this is part of his set. This is part of his performance. He's a performer. And to him, fortunately or unfortunately, he sees you as prop. You are one of the add-ons to his performance. So if he calls you, whether you come or not, the thing is that there are some people who are ready to do what probably you wouldn't want to do. So yes, me, I wouldn't blame anybody. I just feel bad for the guy. For the guy in question. Because when you watch the video carefully, when they called the lady, he was also pushing the lady, go, 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 go. Oh. And even
so initial stages he endorsed.
Yes, to the extent that when the lady climbed the stage and they started dancing, he was videoing them. He was videoing.
When they were just in front of the stage.
Yes, he was videoing.
At that time that was harmless. So
yes, and that time Omah had held her hand and she was just twisting and turning and that thing. That's what he usually does, like in it first when you climb on stage. Then he will take you to the next level for you guys to go and use that silhouette. It's not the first time he's doing this though. So they changed the lights and everything to suit that particular thing. So the guy was videoing until he realized when the curtains came down, that was when he got alarmed. So that was when he stopped videoing. So me, I just feel bad for the guy. I would just feel bad for the guy. Yes, it is unfortunate that some of these things, because we are all guys, and I'm not sure if you should take about 10 guys, 9 of them will not consent to this. If they know this is what is going to happen, like within them, they know from beginning to end, this is what you are going to do. I'm not sure they would. None of us will consent to some of these things. And look at the embarrassment that it caused him. Maybe on a surface level, he wouldn't have had any problem with it. But you see the reactions from even people around him at that particular time would definitely get to you. I mean, ladies here, guys here, and they were videoing, bringing the camera to your face. Videoing, bringing the camera. It's a form of a disrespect to you as a guy. That's how it is seen. This is one harmless thing that happened on stage. I mean, there was no proper intercourse or something. This was just a performance. But then, and the guy normally would not have had any problem with it, which is why he even urged the lady to go. Because he thought it was just one of them performances. But then the mood and the attitude of the people around him would definitely get to him. And I am sure that, and you see, when you climb the stage like that and you want to descend, you don't descend where you climb.
Okay. You
would have to pass backstage and come back. And during that period, so many things can happen.
Fact.
So many things can happen. So me, I want to believe that it would even take time for the lady to even join him at where he is. Because where he is was very packed. And looking at even the barricade in front of them, the opening wouldn't. When you check how the barricade is, there's always an opening at that particular side. And I'm not sure it was where the guy was standing. So even if the girl is to come to him, it would take not less than maybe 20 or 30 minutes for the lady to come back to him. And that's one day. Because anything can happen, there's a possibility that the lady probably might not come and the guy will vex. Which is why probably we see him walking lonely at the top when the
But at that time, the lady was around, just that he was not ready for her.
Oh yes, for that one there. Me, when he was going, it is the commentaries from some of the Ghanaians there that's even got to be sad.
So, Ojani who?
Ghanaians can teach from internet to
Ojani who?
You see. But me, I just feel bad for the guy. It is unfortunate, but then this is harmless, and I will not blame anybody for it. In fact, the three parties all consented to whatever happened, but then one person would definitely feel pain, and it was the guy. So,
well, thank God they are all fine, despite the fact that tempests were high or are high after this. What do you think would happen to their relationship? Is their relationship going to see a breakup, or they'll be able to mend it to move forward? Abbas, who do we blame in the video we just watched?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
To everyone who is watching and all those in the studio. It shouldn't harm anybody. This is just a performance. This is just showmanship. As an event organizer and also as a talent manager, I will always encourage this.
You encourage it?
Yes. It also gets the audience closer to the talent.
Okay.
The guy is popular forever. The girl is popular forever. And it's just a show.
That guy, the one whose girlfriend was taken?
Yes.
Oh.
Whose girl they think has been taken?
But we don't know him.
Yes. So the girl would have been with him today. The only thing it seems or I think is very disrespectful is the audience that were there. The audience were the disrespectful one.
But that's why it has even become news.
Yes. So if I had the opportunity, I would not be angry with my girls. Like the time we've been close, I'll be matured enough, hold their waist, and take home. After all, me so coffee akodi.
So we need the course who actually.
The course who actually no chiasem. Say me call kwadi we feel me kwa wanu me kwa edem e wo me ma dream. It is how you let people also get to you. It's not that these things they've not done to some of us, but you watch the person and you calculate your move. Say we are a party girl. It's a party and and sincerely, as the guy, he wasn't thinking of any bad moves from the beginning.
Okay.
It's something he enjoyed. Okay. It would even be something he would be more than happy to volunteer his girl for.
Okay.
But when the audience starts giggling, starts misbehaving,
recording him,
yes, that's what will get to him. And he should have played a matured one there, and and ignore them. And he may be shocked that management of Omah and Co will may come back and come and invite them. Imagine him and the girl today, or a day after the event. They are playing Omah music and they are dancing to it at the post. Do you know how viral it will go?
Yeah.
Or you catch the girl in some serious erotic level, be way that they do. Then you do for stage how many minutes? Me na me yeni waha. Now she conform way. But you see, it also takes your maturity, take some serious part of you to be able to control, and the kind of mindset you have. One, I believe he loves Omah very well because of the kind of ticket he's able to buy and where he bought it. And I'm also assuming that he worked very hard for those money and to purchase those tickets and also make time. You know, in abroad, your time is currency. So you living whatever you are doing and getting to be at a show and paying for that show with your hard-earned money, then it means that the show means a lot to you.
Yeah.
Whether he bought the ticket for the lady or not, he also had time to take somebody there. So we are assuming because he's a male, so he bought a ticket for her. What if it's the other way around? What if she's the one who even bought the ticket and say, okay, let's go and watch it together. I love Omah, I want to be in front, let's go together. But he also spending his time with his girl over there means a lot. So me, the only group of people I'll blame is the audience. Okay. And that also should.
And what was their crime?
Their crime is that they are very disrespectful and they are very nosy.
Oh, really?
Yes. When you watch the last part when the Ghanaians were making Wajano, Efa Humbense Wajano.
So
Me na count. I trust somebody from the time she goes to the stage to the time he's going home. Where he will go home because somebody is following him. The concerned nature of Ghanaians and some human beings. Indian guy knows or Nyamren or G phone and or Poncho Biasuma. That also is well deserved.
Okay.
Indeed, Omah has not done wrong. The girl has not done wrong. Who will get? Share. Say you your favorite superstar will call you. Forget. You will take your wife somewhere and a favorite superstar will call her. She will forget that you are even a husband for that minute. So will you divorce her after having 3-4 children with her? Sure, people go to Daddy Lumba show and you see people's grandmother. Hey, oh Daddy. People's father cry, they go and stand around Daddy Lumba and they are doing logoligi. Men, they are doing logoligi with their own money. They want to dash him. They don't know even what to do. So what are we going to say to those people? And that's I mean. Okay, so let's flip the whole thing. Let's flip it. Yes. Flip. So if it was Tiwa Savage or Ifia Nocturna who was on stage and she called the guy and they were dancing, they dropped the thing, she go down on the guy, she do something. How would the girl also feel? Would the girl be still jumping, or would the girl dump the guy, or what?
You have to jump.
Would that be done in the public or it will be done privately?
Yeah, it can be done in public. It can be done in public.
The musician.
This lady, Eno Baroni Dems and Sister Fia Dems have been doing it. Even in December, Sister Fia did one in Tema. She's been doing it.
She called the guy and they will sit on him.
When she has been doing it, they invite guys on stage and grind them.
And their girlfriends will be jumping. Yeah. Boys, man, the fans. Imagine it was that guy. The way, imagine Tiwa Savage with that guy. Do you know the fans he will collect?
Another hard guy.
That's what I mean. Imagine the fans that this guy will collect. People will even forget he has a girlfriend. Like he's the guy who each camera will follow him and say, "Hey, hard guy. What Beyonce pan them? Yeah. So please, they should allow the performer to feel free. Omah, go to another show, invite another girl, do your show, have fun. Another girl, when Omah call you, go enjoy your time. You've paid for it. And it is the lucky one who gets the premium performance.
Okay.
And it's lucky. And the guys to also be man enough, call his girl, whatever. After all, it's just one dance. Take you to get your girl in your room, switch on Omah's music, get about 3 hours correct dance, and enjoy.
Well, that is what Abbas is also telling us after a video went viral showing two adults, one Omah and an unknown lady, a random lady, squaring it up with some crazy dance moves. If you've not seen the video, you have to go see it so you know exactly what we are talking about. I'm sure my editor or director showed some snippets for your usage as well. Now, Fameye has been doing the work of God same way, and in his latest interview on Hit FM, he said that to him there should be a value placed on VGMA, that is Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, which I hear is going to be changed very soon to something else that I don't want to mention.
Ghana Music Awards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That it is good. I hear they will come. Something will come, so it will surely change from Vodafone Ghana Music Award to something Ghana Music Award, which we are still waiting for. Fameye thinks that as a Ghanaian musician, the best you can do for yourself is to prioritize winning a Ghana Music Award over a Grammy. That is what Fameye is saying, and so many people are not getting him. He said to him, as a Ghanaian artist, your best bet is to prioritize Vodafone Ghana Music Awards or any of the local Ghana Music Award schemes we have here, and that if you're able to get that, any other thing will be added onto you, including even the Grammy. Earlier, he had actually posted this. He had written this some time ago, where he said, if you interview him, he can explain. I'm sure today he's been interviewed, so let's listen to some of his explanation.
And I have been common movie. I'm there, but before I best starting out, now say we are supposed to be wow page. And I have been common movie. I'm there, but before I best starting out, now say we are supposed to be wow page. Na me kai say okay say you made a mistake not putting Ghana Music Awards ahead of any other. And I was say unya kwanya obechirichiri mu ye ene wanya kwanya chirichiri mu ye dia na pese ochire
we put the Shatta ni chirichiri mu bia but na pese me kan say won say me ni me obi ana me pe like me pe nyum pa me pe entertainment nti ade bia ma me ni je no ma me cry ni je no me ben sa ade no ti me kai say na Ghana Music Awards me fair me won say artist na sorry performing obi akwaji award no comfort kwa de for example at time kwa kese those na me fair na me enjoy that like me so much value in it e ma me ni je like e ka ho na drive vision no but along the way you know I say na won say opese o camera pa wadwini opese o hit what beat kita some hype be Grammy kita some hype be because me wanyu title near destiny I actually said in this that Grammys I want to be there. I could have said it's Ghana Music Awards and I'll because sad time you know na me blow cry na me guswa me yejuma but because of say before no abrofa de ne so mumu o chen ye de into na hype no ho mo anti me ne Miami Boys and Friends first interview that was 2019 me blow me catch this meji BT next year meji menji you ba maji I menji me guswa me but maji Ghana Music Awards enu odu chen Grammys ne BT no
how
Ghana Music Awards aha na me wo aha na me wo aha na me to me kasa na me fans no me ni jimi ho aha na aha for na support me but what ne me kana say omo no mo so mi mu na ha for so mu a ana obetumi akọ sampepe so no se be Grammy for no background no ba mu say mo songwriter of the year wan say Peter artist of the year wan kwesi ata we wan sa value ni o mu yedu e no nche se me minya Grammys amempe minya bia mepe minya bi time pe but fite ne ko na meka say Ghana Music Awards na heavy chain Grammys ne inti se minya mi wini Ghana Music Awards na me kwaje Grammy me kwaje beat me fans ni beje because normally na dia awards na yema artist beat Sammy ene se ebema sebi so bi manu sisimi na so bi o get obi keka nkwase asemi fa me ho ana se odidi matem ana me fa mi betumi ayeden ejire maka se na o songwriter of the year enye me artist na enye Fameye na je afiwe enye no je record of year this time Fameye so akobo show awai you understand because of those kind of bragging rights say be ya your fans and so I'm proud of us I'm proud of me so when me say Fameye no support ya post me out in the 4 chairs na you know those kind of things but apart from that in the to me there Ghana Music Awards enwu hia me pa Grammys ni de nyame boy na yagibia fine
man yin so
ya nyin so aye ho me de me doma o
okay
so
mamu ye
mitimi ma jise oba na be jai me
okay
mi jai oba da
sa
tabi
osi su nya oba da ba mo an ja o na di ntino mu ja o maka
minim ni ntia mi hu se me aya me hu se ma mu feel too much no mo ja o mi mo feel too much
onya broken heart da
100%.
Then now yeah the healie.
Me to try me rasta no me ko diameti. Afi mi hu ba bia mpese me pe no ni adad. Me kai na be she me hu 3k. Me shia ona ka me broken heart answer me say oji 50 cedis. Masa, uniba. Na ma ko bo shoe bi obogo so fresh. 3,000 those time na me blow nothing I get come by ani ma me 3,000 that time me fear bro me no ko fake nata na me ko bo show me buy na me pay broken heart me kai Winifred I say me obeka say
oba ne di no
dabi eno no ye old classmate bi o
okay
broken heart reach him na me ko share no me share na me start come asem che no say obi a me share no for I say you do school asem no me che me say Charlie me get jam you say ni say minim ne ma ye ma pon ho ka ma ye say street boy ka ben ahia but kakra me nya no
na
sombo mami nti oka me worry Peter say we dey anya hwe ma no aba no de to okọ me so we dey Me do canasa. No about him, I come across me saying, on it, Bearmana, almost cheating on me soon. Make sure more cotton by scientific teaching Garden Club. I'm on movie. Oh, my Abby.
Oh. Now it's all the chichur red.
Me, I'm a person, me feelings and no. Me,
okay. It's
one of me, senior. No, me, who told that broke yet. Oh, and yeah, it's me, dear. Me say, Obi Johnny knew about Barbie too much. Because of bad dear. Now, I went from my 20 years now to me, Jai.
Oh, yeah.
Until the friend cry yesterday on my side.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, so the breakfast is another story. That is the Broken Heart. We are looking at the VGMA or the Ghana Music Awards over the Grammys and the BETs and all. Abbas, what will be your position? Fameye thinks as a Ghanaian musician you should value, place enough prominence, respect on your local awards, especially the Ghana Music Awards, over any international awards, be it the Grammy, the BETs, even the Oscars and what have you. What do you have to say, boss?
It's business. Depending on your agenda, your focus, what you need determines what you push for. As it stands now, his agenda is the Ghana Music Award. His attention is on Ghana. He may be thinking his best foot forward now is Ghana, so I won't blame him.
Okay.
So I will consider him that way. But the same story that he's saying, you can't say the same to Blacko. You can't say same to Saga. You can't say same to Shatta. You can't say same to especially Stonebwoy. He won't even listen. He won't even listen to this advice from him. He won't even tune in. He will delete the moment. Yeah, he will delete it fast, not to corrupt his file. Fast. He won't even want to play it at places that he found himself, or they will see his shadow, his associate, whatever. If an associate of a Stonebwoy come to speak about this on Ukraine, the person will take clashes for it.
Wow.
Yes, because at a particular position and at a particular tangent, there's what somebody has an agenda on. There were times that you could see all that Shatta was vested in was the Ghana Music Award, and he used it very well to his own advantage.
Yeah,
maybe he's also making a move. This is how he wants to play his move, so I won't blame him. I understand the game enough to say this is better, this is not better, this one. It is what you need it for at a particular time, but let it go for it. Okay. Just like the way Wizkid will say, I don't overhype it. I have awards, but I don't overhype it. It's also a different ballgame to me. You can't blame him for it. And you can't say he's not the best or he's not good at what he does. He charges more than your best awardee artist, and he will take that money, and people will be more than willing to even pay more. Because they know the value he brings onto the table. They don't call him and ask him how many awards have you won, so we want to play you for a show. They know the audience, the numbers, whatever it counts. If you like, you should take 20 Ghana Music Awards. And if he doesn't command that number, that will merit a particular call, or that will demand a particular amount that he will call. Doing certain things that I'm on currently doing now, I don't go and ask artists about their rates. I ask those who pay for that rate whether they are willing to pay. And I've seen people mention good money. I know an artist in Ghana here who mentions $500,000 of a Ghana cedis. It's not that the people say they won't pay. The people want to pay. But the only thing that will be hindering them now is the means to pay. So they are doing all they could to look for more crowd to gather each other together and go and look for that money and come and pay. Because they know if they get him, they'll get the value
they are looking for.
Can he say the same? There are other artists that have not gotten any awards both locally, both internationally, but they are charging more than those who have bagged all their awards all together.
Okay.
So you need to know which agenda you are pushing, where you are driving to, how you are going about it. Then you will get what you want. And you should also be careful. This is just the conscious part I'll tell you. You should be careful. Is this method that he's using, is that what will favor him? So that we are in this year, there is next year, and there is a year after the next year. So that he won't come back again. Because as it stands now, he has a record of the things he said already.
Exactly.
And he has a record of the thing he's saying now. So next year, the year after the next year, and the year after the next year, when he come back to us and he come to sing another song, or he come to shout of his necks and his balls that somebody have hold, and then we can now evaluate his thoughts, his ways, agenda based on his history. So I'll tell him, if it will serve him good, not any other person.
Okay.
If it is serving him good, pushing this agenda now, it should continue.
Let him go for it.
Yes.
I see. Well, let me listen to you, Ro.
As I mean, Fameye has spoken, but it is not everybody that can take this advice.
Okay.
Yes, I know this is Ghana Music Awards, and because it has the name Ghana, it is indirectly part of our responsibility to make sure it grows. Of course, and everybody, one way or the other, is doing their quota to make sure, which is why they have even been able to sustain it for over 2 decades now. Now, with Fameye's assertion, it is subjective. It has to do with what you want at a particular time. At a point, he himself, even with this particular statement, I want to believe he's bought BOP and bulletproof for his heart and mind already. Oh yes, because it will really hit you. And some people think they can't go through that emotional roller coaster. So the best thing for them is to be there somewhere. Yes, if the scheme is going to succeed, is going to collapse, at least they will save themselves that emotional torture, and that is for them. Another thing also has to do with the value this particular scheme brings to you as an artist.
Okay.
There are so many people who wouldn't regard any. Not long ago, I chanced on a video of Eminem saying he will never step foot at the Grammy.
The Grammys again, yeah.
Yes. And this is an award that so many people are dying. In fact, even the weekend branch crown, some people are using it to try some people in poor and say, you people can buy chains and watches, but you can't come to America for Grammy weekend. Oh yes, you understand? So this is an award scheme that some people are literally dying to be there, and the person also is there, and he's saying he would not even step foot. Even if you give him, you carry the award scheme and come and organize it in his house, rather he will still go out.
He's not going there.
Yes, so I think it is subjective. Everybody and what value they bring to them as a brand. So Fameye thinks that, and I also want to believe Fameye has been exposed to certain conversations that this particular brand has added value to him as a person, which is why he's speaking like this. And again, Osa Akani Obenya, he is looking at the bottle half full than half empty. If you are not satisfied with the little you have, you would never have enough. And that is what Fameye is doing.
Okay.
I mean, if he should check the competition at the BET level, at the Grammy
speed
level,
there.
Charlie, if he doesn't take care, he will die.
20 years.
Because he's asking himself.
30 years.
He's asking himself. Tyler's investment is over $2 million. Ira Star's investment over $2 million. David Odier, captain's armband. Ashake, captain's armband. Westgate, Bubluja. How much is he investing in his career, first of all, for promo and also to go and compete? The politics has not come. The politics of who is speaking on your behalf has not come. So he looks at himself and he realizes, Charlie, this is the space that I have, if not for anything at all, I have some 1 or 2 people that I can say, oh, Abbas is speaking for me in my absence. Okay. Sammy Flex is speaking for me in my absence. That one, you are assured of it. So why would you leave that one that you think, oh, this is a low-hanging fruit that you can easily pluck, and rather go and look for the one that is on the apampam and say, oh, a certain Kumasi that I know nobody there is where I want to go and take glory. Meanwhile, when you check the competition there, even the politics self disqualifies you. The politics around it disqualifies you in the first place.
Okay.
So when he checks all those things, he realized that actually it is better I put premium at the low-hanging fruit here. That is not to say that, oh,
which is like you feel like this is my
own, and this is what I can easily get. Because the last time he put his mind to it that he wanted an award at the VGMS, he got it. And he really worked towards that particular line, which is why he got it.
Okay.
So he seen that, okay, if I should play my cards very well, there's the possibility I would get this, and it will help me in what I am building. Than abandoning it, go and chase for one that's probably the chances of me getting cry is not even up to 20%.
0%.
And I will come back home and my value will drop as well. Because at the end of the day, what even the locals will use to identify me or even give me value, I have lost it. That's why he was talking about, he used his fans in the ghetto analogy to buttress his point and say, okay, if not for anything at all, my fans will have that bragging right and say, oh, my artist won this of the year, artist of the year, songwriter of the year, record of the year. At least that's one. The fan here, when he organizes a show, based on that accolades, the fan can decide to pay 50 CDs, 100 CDs for his show. But if he goes to do that outside, and he goes to even win BET and probably wants to organize show in London, if somebody will come, it will not be based on the fact that you've won BET. If they will come, they will come. If they will not come, forget. Nobody will show up. That's it. So I like the fact that, okay, he's now seeing what is working for his brand, and he wants to concentrate on it. But this advice, I want to tell his colleagues that it is not for everybody.
Who is it not for?
It is not for everybody because there are some people whose market is not here. Fameye has seen his base market here, which is why he is doing everything possible to satisfy his base market, including adding awards as the value of his brand. Somebody like Amari, ebe wini ebe fa VGMA the priority, ebe wini VGMA, she will still organize a show, and it will still be people who can connect to her music that will attend. Because her base market is not here. So I'm saying it is not for everybody. Check what works for you. If you think Fameye, he's prepared his mind, body and soul for the emotional roller coaster that comes with the Ghana Music Awards, which is why he's even speaking like this. If you think that you don't have the heart like Shatta, they nominate you and they don't give you, you vex. Please, you see the way he's calmly minding his business. Mind your own business. Find something that will give you a similar value, because yes, the award will give Shatta some level of value, but because he is not ready for that emotional roller coaster, he's found a different way to add value to himself, and he's still winning anyways. There are so many ways of adding value to yourself, of which award is one of them. So if you think you are not ready for this whole back and forth with the awards
and the drama involved,
Charlie, just find another way of adding value to your brand. But for Fameye, he's seen that, okay, if he should fight for this and he adds it to his brand, it is going to propel him to another level. So me, I would just say big ups to him for having that awakening. At least he's seen what is working for him as a brand, and he's pushing towards it. But people, his colleagues should not hear some of these statements and say, hey, because it is Ghana Music Awards, or because Fameye says he's going to push for, I'm also going to push for. You can die in the process. 7-0 like Medical did, and you don't have a strong heart. That will be the end of your career.
Well, coming from Fameye to other Ghanaian musicians, this is a wake-up call. If you think you have to win in your home grounds before you try going the outside, please pay attention. Win and win hard. After that, the rest will come to you. Now, in another story, still on Fameye from the camp of Hits FM once again, Fameye is talking about the fact that as a musician, sometimes what they go through are the things they write on paper. He was telling a story about how he, as a performer, has been driving hours to his locations where he's going to perform. Sometimes 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours. But according to the moment he gets to the place, he's hitting the stage. And he's been doing this for some years, and the doctor checked on him and said, Fameye, your waist has a problem. Your back has a problem because of this. And Fameye even wrote that in one of his songs. I'm here asking myself, listen to what Fameye is telling us. His pressure, what he's going through. Yet someone might listen to his song and tell him trash. Yet someone might look at his career and tell him trash. I ask myself, how do we also consider the emotions of artists, looking at the struggle they go through? I'm sure, like this morning, I listened to the interview on Hit FM. He said that there are some people who tell him that and her pains are there, her pains are there. Today I felt it when he was saying, with me drive this. But I also have a question that as a performer, why should he go through that stress driving himself for hours before he'll go perform? Abbas will tackle that first. But there is an audio I want us to listen to, a video I want us to watch before Abbas will take over from there.
Your latest?
Yeah, only you.
Only you. Immediately I saw it, I commented the pen is working because your latest?
Yeah, only you.
Only you. Immediately I saw it, I commented the pen is working because when I heard it and the way it was, your kiddings and
not pen behind you. It was just.
It was just when we
what I
pen,
was going through. I understand. It was just what I was going through during that time. I think I had worked so much. Me both shows will behind him. I've been to almost all the villages in Ghana because that's where most of my hardcore fans are, and they relate more to my music. And so I'm always on the road, and sometimes. Most of the times I drive myself. And these are like 3 hours, 4 hours. Some are even 12, 10. Me, I'm a driver going after this show. I go to this show, I drive myself. And sometimes just after getting to the location, I'd have to go to the stage and perform right away.
Wow.
And so,
no rest.
Yes. So one time I went for checkup and my doctor was like, no, I said, Mrs. no problem, any mechi. And then some of these shows I go to play, they don't even balance, no problem about, and people were owing me to by then too. So I was like, my boy Jumanes, but
pay me.
Sikanen by me sanso eyare. And I say, no my kai mechi because those times me senior man be no Omah me like me who I suffer, give this offer
some coins
1,000 or more hanky, or near that. And it is a combination about together as I really work hard, and I don't think all these things I've been doing, it's paying off. And I think at this point in time, it's only God that can, come to my rescue. It's Saturday, me too. Now say, me don't pay me sisi. Gina me na so me so we dey get money or we dey find money. Me person me because say you ma dey kwa dey Peter any nyina me boss say up. What I say, and I want to find myself on some international platform. Do you get it? Because they say, to your military was Anabia and they over crowd or Bogos or Takwa. You don't you get to the international, platform. And so inspiration there is from Misika call a Q baby and Mississippi enemy chair as a very young boy near that day and all these things, and I'm going to say only you anymore. So actually I was supposed to release Only You before Not God.
Oh, so yeah. It's not even new.
Oh no, if you check the behind the scenes, let me locks in the crown by.
Wow, Abbas, these are some of the things talents are going through.
Yes.
And unfortunately, until Fameye told this story today, I'm not sure anybody knew about it. That indeed, out of his work, he's developed an injury or a problem of a sort. And yet, we speak anyway, anyhow about this talent. First, the way he says he's been driving 3 hours, 4 hours as a performer, advise him there before you tackle the other side of the issue.
Only him, but I would advise any other person who have whose body is the product or whose mind is the product need rest. The reason why now I'm particular about the number of people we work is that I've encountered, especially the Nigerians, enough to know that there's a reason why there's a 2 bodyguards on the flight list. And the artist will tell you, if you can bring any other person, but if these 2 are not in addition, they won't go. And it will shock you. You see a long list and you ask this why, that why. One of the biggest Nigerian artists, I've questioned their lineup. And I was giving reason for every little one. And their details and information have been given to me to go cross-check who they are, what they do on their daily life, and what is their job. On the list of an artist, there was a doctor. I go and check the person. The person is a physician who has an outfit, who works with an outfit. He is on the trip to check the artist's physics, visibility, whether he's even okay for the performance. And he's flying in and out with the artist.
Wow.
There's a voice trainer. There's a sound person. The person ensures his mic, his sound, everything is solid. You can have your sound people, but they don't trust. And they don't want to come to your show and mess it up. So they have a sound person. There's personal assistant too. I said, why? I know one, fine. One will cater for his outfit, is here and there, quick call. Say the other one is for if they get to your land, they don't trust your driver. Or they don't trust your navigation. He's an international, well-experienced, traveled person. So no routes across the globe that he can't drive.
I see.
So no matter how much driver now move feel say any amount on be bench or take you over. Or you okay man or in change or monitor routing no more. So omun go do baby no on be car. Omun go do baby na omun nim the you can't find them wanting. They are set and they have a manager.
I see.
Who in India when they say you are a manager, is the guy that gives the final go, even gives the final go to the artist on what or how, when to perform, cue. There's DJs, 2 solid DJs on the list. I was like, how? Hey, who should governor fly? Maybe any more demanding. It wasn't easy. Because I mean, you see, when people talk like this, then you realize that the need for it. Okay, to boss I mean, and I was there. Like, see, I don't know what can. Sikan wanyabi. Onye. Sikan okobosho nukwano yantwa okano. So say wa breno because what drive be brain na wa breno. Unya relax mind. Na oni nkofo no be dey e be communicate. Uduru akra unya ta en check niama.
Yeah.
So say oh menso who dey fruit say what fruit then no be fruit. But ankobi e wo na on omu ye negotiation ye bibia. Say anybody yan piano ko no go kan tell say yam ye drive wo car no kwa na how to recording. Any artist at Tina flight, any artist at Tina car, long journey Accra to Kufuodia, Accra to Takoradi no man yenu. Omo producers do na wechi. Omo yenu. Asani ebe free aba no ma yenu. Nyum wo e wo krom sesia. You get it? So all we are saying is that first of all, accept your limitation and acknowledge your strengths. Then you accept the team members, the people around you. Because until you realize, okay, me a Fameye, I want to go international. How do I go international? I need a manager that will need to connect me. I need connect people. I need somebody who will plug me. Fair enough. As an international person, even though we did 10,000 cities, but yeah, it's also did 10,000 cities. Or person 9,000. So one of the driver DJ no coordinate in chance so that oni ni be bon komo so omu nda wokwan odo no awa any playlist crash pen drive mo dada no dey share ama DJ say o dey fashion more track 1 track 2 track 3 sa it doesn't even allow the DJ to flow to perform to the people. They were having 2 DJs, one supposed to come and warm the people up. That earlier DJ needs to show up 2 hours ahead before the main DJ who will come and play for the artist. The main DJ that will play with the artist is going to be in the space unless the artist is in the space and he's going to play with the artist. He performs with him. They do their performances together. And he doesn't show if the artist is not showing. But the other one will come and warm the people, and this one know how to enter. And yet, because we ember is an or plugin or be the way about or baby. See, we do on himself. We set up TNB Bibia or Cohard, and Jumani you call. But you have Obi Jessica on one way driver, on one way, on one way, on one way. So they don't see the need for the next person. And this is what it will cost.
In fact, when Fameye mentioned it, my heart really missed a bit. Really?
Yeah, it's not lying. There's a lot of them in our system.
Drive 4 hours. He says sometimes because he gets there late, he gets there now, he's performing.
Yes.
Hey.
So when you get there and you perform straight, almost balance. Yes, almost balance because I can say when demanding balance and as an out call. The one that I get to say why late. Wow, so guilty no. I didn't ever my jump to the stage.
But I get it.
But
and I just team member this who call grants akwaje.
We need DJ and I would need PA no and I follow back.
We go crowd move for DJ na timpo. Omo do one ya pepen drive yama. Every DJ on standby.
So Sammy, you won't get that money. And it's by nature and I share. So or try our system no for some time. We say ebe sipe. And I omo be super adam for you. And we na down from no di na she 9 on our way. Uba na mu kasema. Omo die ni bebre eye di omo benya. Oka cho bi say 70-30 or calculate we na uji 30 ana then na ba ba uji 70 a then na ba. Say why be you say una wo to numurunti you deserve it and I una wo leading into you deserve it. But what work have you also put in it? Into Mijawa now do you think even you arrive at that 70% you have it? And that is what a lot of them need to be paying attention to. This a lot of international artists no more can. They go far and they hear a lot about them because they have solid team. Won't you have a manager that looks nice? Won't you have a physiotherapist who is a nice looking female who checks you, check whether you are in good health, you are in good shape, tell your manager that is fit to sing or is not fit. There's a voice code that suiting your voice for you. Don't you want that?
I see. Take over and I seven I so the matter chop hot.
Me, myself and I company limited. Yes. That's the unfortunate situations in most of these conversations. And any people so bad driving it hours. But the thing is that Sikana yedi man or calculating and yes or and then or calculating or calculating at PTCC I see a finale. Serbia maybe Omah. That's how unfortunately some of these guys are living by. You see the list Abbas mentioned: physician, voice trainer, it's your pocket. If you see people moving in a large crowd in some number of traveling parties, it is not because they value their career too much, which is why they are doing it. It is because they can also afford it. Aside the value they put on their career, affordability comes to play. And in this job, that the beginning, even when you are established in the crowning point, that future self is not guaranteed.
Fact.
So some of these guys, unfortunately, would want to play safe. Do me, myself, and I company limited. So if he is taking 20,000, all the 20 will come to him. But on the other hand, ubediskas ubedeji. That's how it is. Sometimes you would wish that where they are saying where the Sammy can help me. And you at a point when it gets to you honoring his efforts that he's bringing on the table. Now, oh, as a CKO, Jedo. Oh, Jedo. That's a Sikan, may I meet me, I'm Adi. So, no, I tell you so bit me and Adia. I feel no money back pays.
And as you can, a mawa and Tiamutia.
Exactly. It's also a factor. It's also a factor. Me, I would just urge any artist. The last time Strongman spoke, did you see his rider? He talked about his rider and the things he demands. Oh, maybe, you see more two cars there, also.
Yeah.
One car.
Yeah.
When the manager, they do all my Obama or your cop. You understand?
I remember.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing because they are looking at, hey, maybe for a bus, so on share me sound. Maybe for Sammy flex, so go in negotiation. Maybe for road and so on your road. Maybe for way so you say, before way so you say, maybe you're not a traveling party in Kwa basis. 70,000. No, be a jibu 1,000. Say, and I'm really coffee. And you zoom in yayo. And there's also a certain lifestyle that I need to maintain. And Omah calculate, and they calculate all these things into those monies.
Fact.
Into some year who the only say what block or no na dream calculation what born what chim no. So you want see the mouth crying
Waboka.
That's how they see it. But today I chanced on a video online and the person was saying one of the reasons why most creatives do not grow or they become stunted or even fail is the fact that most of them don't approach their career as a business. Because when you approach your career as a business, you would see the need for expansion. And that expansion is not you alone. The moment you see an expansion or you think about an expansion in your music career, and you said you want to company or maybe a branch. So a branch, you can't be at two places at the same time. You will have to pick a branch manager. It is a ban in negotiations that you would have to pick a manager that will do the negotiations for you. A ban, when I get here, there's somebody that's supposed to check my sound. You would have to pick a manager that would check those things for you. And the moment you think about those expansions, your workings and your dealings will be tilted towards making sure you provide for them.
Fact.
So we need car honiama and found. But the moment you get it, I tell you, maybe I'll be open your fool as car to a book. You self, it will shock you how you got those monies. That's how it is. So me, yes, if it is the beginning of life, Charlie, do what can sustain you, because see, we can wish that these artists would travel with 100 traveling party because everybody has a role to play. But Charlie, Okoboshu, Sisia na wenya wa hit media trucking 30,000. Ochichening na 15 traveling party war about 2 or 3 trips. Not necessarily hit that ma. Yeah, can they sing you?
Maybe.
And it is just a matter of time before all these guys abandon him. So me, I feel for Fameye. But then, I would also want to urge them to see their music career as a business. If they see it as a business, they will think about expansion. And if they think about expansion, their dealings will be tilted towards, okay, who are the partners that are going to help me expand this business?
Like strategic partners.
Exactly. Strategic partnership. And yes, and yes, the fact that you need a physician who will be a no. Make sure everybody that is coming is adding value to your brand, because they are going to take value away. Whether direct or indirect. Abbas is a superstar. Many Abbas na Ejuma. Abbas card is a flex phone number, card this car. What are you saying? You understand? Because they are going to take value away. So if you also don't find ways and means to maintain that value or let them bring value back into what you are doing to sustain it, they will come, and instead of them helping you grow, they will rather come and milk you and kill you.
That is also true.
So me, I would just advise these young acts. If now you can't afford it, no problem. The fact that Shatta is traveling with 15 people, or Barney is traveling with 5 people or 10 people, Stoneboy Barney in a chino. Men could bring crow and so that is the standard. So you also want to go and do some whilst you can't afford it. Because you would wish to pick 20 traveling party, but as the event promoter, will he be able to cater for those people? It's also another question. It's also another question. Even at Shatta movement, sometimes we wish certain people would be on our trips.
Yeah.
But who could this come on our home? It is like you've held the event organizer's neck and you are pressing. And if you are not able to massage it well, at the end of the day, it will look as if you are becoming overly demanding. So yes, we should all find a way to balance it. In fact, in our system there, just find what works for you and do it.
Fact.
Find what works for you and do it. My last one will be artists, because they are the product. If they are down, the company ceases. Who is Sikano? Now, naturally, Sikaya may come out so Mrs. Omah Diamond. But now let me break it down. I may break it down. He will not have a job to do again. It is better you take good care of your health. And I think now we need to even start preaching insurance in the creative art space. Insurance in the creative art space. Among performers or even entertainers in general. And it cuts across even through media. Because you need people's situation in this country. This particular sector is not like teaching sector be ever be just net and it be ever be just one. You need to insure yourself. So as performers, your health is the factory. Your body is the company. You are the company. You are a working company. If you break down, the company ceases and it will come back to affect you. So it is better they take their health seriously. What Fameye said, me too, when I heard it, me am shaming. Me am shaming because I tell myself that, hey, even one now na can cry. Charlie, you reach wasabe so or way now when you are black. How much more you, the performer, go through that stress, and at the end of the day, you want to kill yourself in that manner. So please, if you can afford it, let's be strategic. They should be strategic and find people that are going to help sustain in certain areas in their career. Now, ubetinya now, name disikana ubedeji. With him. In fact, when I heard the story, I said, Charlie, let's be kind to these musicians. Knowing that Oyarimpo or no him say he is not fine. But still on the edge mono. That is how hard their work is. Nti onkwasa sem ne ba wonum na wo kan. Aya na wonya botre no adwen ho kakra za kwa na wo kam a chere no. The state to send the condition to say you might not know. Think about it, be wise in doing some of these things and you'll be fine. Now let's do the last story. The last story is a trending story. It's a trending story because it has been going on for the past days. A so-called group called Mafia, people chasing Shatta for what they consider as ingratitude from his part, and that they are telling the world about it. And again, Shatta coming back to give them some 24 hours ultimatum and matters arising. I want to ask that, as media people, sometimes can we be a little responsible in pushing some of these stories, or we should just let it go? Because the last time I checked, from all the team members of Shatta movement, nobody knew these guys, including the Shatta himself that they were accusing. They don't know him. Like, as in, Shatta doesn't know them. Of course, they will know Shatta because it's Shatta, but he doesn't know them.
all the guys who have been around the empire, everybody says no, they don't. But the stories are trending that, oh, they are Shatta this. So I'm asking that, as media people, do we have some kind of a responsibility to play in doing some small checks like this before we put out some of these stories or not? Let's watch this. I'll be back. Then we close.
Yes, you know why? It gonna be like helmet. Yes, you know why? It gonna be like our people will put our eye for them at top off for street or Shatta, so be like, it gonna be like now we don't know what they go on. This matter they talk. You there Nina, you there Mamobi, you there Choco, ha, you there Gamani, you there Tama, you there Asami, you there Kumasi. We no learn sense. We go just jump into the matter. Listen, if Wale they go voter region, it be in the mafias they go. If Wale they go Togo, it go call about Serki Giwa. Giwa go command we. Ghana youth president about Serki Giwa go command we. Then we dey work like we no get sense. But if Wale they go London, they go UK, they go they carry women's. The people they get money. So why? The mafias if we go UK no good. I don't wait Mafia will no get sense, make you can't talk stupidly. Kumoji, I don't greet you, brother. I beg you to make the Mafia work cheap. Well, if I don't talk to you, I will make this year fly one person. And my next day, or my next message I will give to you, Kumoji. While they fool me, they fool me. Every day to the claim say somebody be fanfula. He be bigger fanfula for Ghana. You know see the rest of the fly black Ghana there. So that was it. So I be chasing the fly junior and bouncer. I don't talk.
I want B's a very simple question.
Vimbas.
Yeah? You have encounter with Shatta before. What be some of the things where you do for him as a mafia? Because some people they try talk say, you know, they don't see you around down.
I won't give you news.
Okay.
I won't give you news. You see that some boy move gone for Shatta Wale talk. They're going to Stone Boy. We move for Shatta Wale talk.
I know see.
But you hear that story?
Yeah, I hear
for
that
VGM.
story. Yeah.
You don't remember?
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah. From
okay.
a rival artist.
Okay, from a rival artist. That is we our brother, our blood brother. Stone Boy. So he moved on. The boy moved on. Give Stone Boy. Where Stone Boy show? You know what to do, the boy?
No.
After police solve the matter finish, we got something we call them street court. We can hear say street court.
Street court.
We take the boy go street court. Where we discipline them.
Don't see people, you know, they fear this guy with here. Eh, me forget to. Don't see it don't seem like artist, you go regret. You the boy you talk now, say, if you come about Sadi King there, come sit down. Make I ask you what job me and you do. Where I not do you fine. The problems that me and people have, that not be your problem. Your problem be me and you. If you know me, where you call my name in here like that? If 24 hours they give you, if you come about, nobody go beat you. They no go do you anything. The same way they put camera for your face. I won't make they put camera for your face like that. Make I ask you say, I know you. That be all I want. Or you know me. You and me do business before. You and me share money before. You and me crossroad before. You that Ashama show you they talk about. We they come Ashama 200 cars. Where we bring for the motorway talk. You what's the figure? You can't play 5 for who? Stop they use nonsense, dirty names to win. If you mafia for your room. You mafia for your room. Trust me. Which mafia? If you say mafia, they talk like I they talk. If you say mafia, no mafia, mafia go talk anyhow. Or you both see the thing. Forget that side. You see that side, forget, because that side here, you make mistake. You forget look for a bus in your house and can't make me sit down. Nobody go beat you. No, we not go fight. Nobody go touch you. I just want to put you for camera. The way your video they circulate you, where you talk the nonsense they talk. I won't meet you. You my boy. You gonna be my boy. The way they talk, like you my front long time. I sack you long time. Cause that the way they talk, like somebody can tell you something, say, oh no, do one this. Hey, you see that people where they tell you say, themselves they don't go fit. Why don't they come out? Themselves themselves, they no go fit. The people where they tell you to come do the thing they do, themselves, they no go fit. If you know my story, so you can't tell me the way they do and the way they do, and Shatta knows you work for somebody for 5. Because yeah, you work for somebody for 50 years. You work with somebody for 50 years. Don't play. Make you not sound like the artist. So you see the way I can't reply you. Me, I don't give a fuck. Me, I don't be industry, those industry. Me, I don't do music, make people love them. I be G for the streets, man. I be the realest G for the streets. You know plans where man get for man. You know things where we do for men. Can't they don't come and talk nonsense. Sometimes people they talk like this, if you say what? Come look for Abba Sariki. Come make you sit down. Nobody go fight you. I want to ask you this question. You won't come. If you say the way you post some of you, the media brainwash you also, you go be take camera and talk about Shatta and say it be Mafia. Which for where? Just there, play the high top, Play the high top. Play the high top. You don't ask the boys so they can't see where they talk mama to you. You don't ask them so who I be. Play the high top, Sometimes you don't make man the verse and man the come sit down, man. Just go the verse. Play the high top, Play the high top, Then this is what some of the bloggers like. Some of the media people, some of them, this is what they circulate plenty. This is what that Basariki name it call for that you violate. You know, be a Basa. I know a Basariki in voice. If I don't know, say 100. If I don't know, say 100. Don't come and tell me nonsense. Then people they come circulation nonsense. Then somebody go, they say some guy he say be my boy. He say, you say you me and you will take pictures self. Me and my boys, me and them get pictures. Why me and you get picture for? Sometimes when you put it their way, make people not do make it. See, ghetto youth, some of us, we dey pray for people where they ghetto inside, make they live there and come be like you. And want the positive ones, the people where they want move and make them for family. But this kind of nonsense things. Don't come and give people. You see a boy here and they say you sit with some artists and things. The artists, if you say what to do, the artists they like.
So it is what it is, and as it stands now, this is also trending. It is. I'm asking, as media people, do we have some responsibilities over this? Abbas, start for me and let's close. Quick one.
Brother, definitely. As the fourth state of the state, the media need to gag, need to control, need to manage what they put out there. It looks like some bloggers just feel free to do whatever they want to do. If they are not careful, most of them will end up at where they wish they never end up at. Fortunately for them, if it is on the law side, they should be grateful to their God. But if it is on the other side too, they will be very sorry. And there are things that when you do, you'll be sorry before you realize it. And both the streets and off the streets rules are jungle rules, no matter what. They shouldn't think they are the only people who get hints, information and things. Don't be itchy. If all the information that comes to my desk, I act with them, do you know where I will end up by now? There's some information they call you about somebody or somebody. You listen to the person perfectly. There are people I even tell them they should send me voice, no, tomorrow, no, or you'll be with this radio station or that radio station. When you finish, no, the person that you are talking is smarter. Same thing, it's the first person I'm calling. When you say, when him say, there are two. One person say, well, I don't know him, no, clear him off. And I say, don't clear him off. He's saying this, that. Have a listening. So if you need to go and sort your issue amicably, go and what? And sort it. There's no need for the hula balloon. Then the other one say, oh no, I don't know him, I've no idea. Are you sure? So I'm sending you the voice so that you listen properly and rethink and go and solve it. I won't mind you for some time and I'll follow up without checking up with the person. If I notice you are responding properly, now I'll check them. Have you received a call from the person? What has been the issue? Or the person also say, no, I don't know him. Maybe somebody who is cooking. I say, I've set up certain meetings severally. The person will come and you see the person. Oh, how come you say? And you concern and you or whatever. I'm supposed to get an amicable because this is a brand. It's an image. My intention is not to come and run down that brand, that image, that effort. You too, you are a human being. You brought a concern that is genuine. Maybe it's on your welfare, it's on your issues, on your things that the person have not done right. At the end of the day, you need your fair part. This is fair part. What would be your benefit if I run through the media, push it to the quarters I need to push and say, okay, let it go? Now, when I do that, will you get the justice you want? Or will you get the little you want to feed on? Or whatever the end result you want, will you get it? Or your end result is to tarnish the image of the person. Because some people also come in a branded form with a lot of information and they will be, hey, it is too sweet to let it go. But you come and end at the end that they are just plotters. I follow a case before we end up. It was somebody who is a baby mama to somebody who plotted somebody just to destroy somebody. So at the end, the person, we were at the table, when we locked the person there, we said, police will catch you. Before he came, he started splitting, he called the person, and we also asked the person to come. If you don't come, wherever you are, police will come and catch you. Come and they were paying, and they were here. They settled, at the end of the day, they settled, and the person did it. The person, see, you don't do the needful. Maybe this one has backfired, but another one will not what? Backfire. Before you explain, it will be too late. And even if you use police to arrest the person at the end of the day, you are one way or the other a baby father. And you don't want somebody to also know that you have this halfway. So unfortunately, if he didn't fall on my lap and he goes to then you make your main one to be aware of all these things. But there's a nice managerial way that you can handle it. These are things that we tell people, especially with them like this. You see, they are playing with two fire. They are playing with a brand that is on the street. And you see, on the street, anybody can respond.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And you, as the media guy,
on the street, anybody can respond. Yeah.
I don't think that because it's not your face, whatever. People can search you. These boys, they die things. Do you know how they say people who are far away in Obi Mansu? Do you know how they communicate with them? You are in Songoluntos. In a town that when we check your mobile money number, now we see all your details. We check your 1 or 2, now all your file is down. They will check your single room that you are in, that you are struggling to do anything anyhow to get numbers so that you can feed. So your own is to get a number, put it on YouTube so that YouTube money will come. Fortunately for YouTube, by the time this thing will be dead, the YouTube money too will not come. And YouTube, they are looking for you. And what will you achieve at the end? By just imagine that the moment this issue came up, the people call you, then you find a way to get the manager of Shatta. You speak to him, so these are the things that by the time you finish, either the manager or Shatta will give you an handsome reward, or you'll be in a better place for them. Yeah. When there's a need for proper news, now they will call you, bruh. Now they come in their phone number bound. And people don't understand why some people always have connect.
Yeah.
They think the connect just come back. No, we connect for properly, for proper things. And these are things that people need to learn. Then again, when he's done with the first street, you also make them commit on your platform. Another street king that is calm, that has kept himself cool, then they bring him into an issue. For that, I know where that street is, they will be dealt with. Whether they walk by themselves to come and be dealt with, or they look for Benny to come and beg on their behalf to deal with, or they will be grabbed and deal with. That they won't escape it. And that is what Shatta is replying them. Just come there, but call. Nobody want to do you anything. The medium you use to go and spread the lie, they will just put the camera on you. You use the same medium to kill your lie.
I see. Ro, let's close the show.
As the media, of course, it is part of our responsibility to see some of these things from the society. But then the unfortunate thing is that Jemo will tell you we are an infodemic situation now. And it is like blood money.
Obi you should be.
Uye lose.
Yeah, don't call.
Yeah, don't register. That's what I'm seeing. Everybody is looking for an opportunity to use the next man for money, whether legit or taco. And that is what is going on there. It is unfortunate on the part of Shatta, because it is unfortunate because there are certain ignorant people that will fall for this the first hearing.
Yeah, that one they're true.
That's what saddens my heart, and I believe it is even in that line that will even ginger him to come and call the guy out. Because so many people will fall for this, and it might not. Yes, it may not have a huge effect now on the brand, but some of these things you still can't take it lightly. Especially when you listen to some of the allegations the guy made in some. I've listened to a long tape than this one. When you listen to some of the allegations the guy made in some of those tapes,
wow,
it wasn't one that you say, okay, this is somebody that wants attention, so let it slide. At least call him. And I like their approach. Call him, come, let's have a discussion. It's not about whether you are wrong or right. You say you want you because the long and short of the guy's tata is he wants something to be done. So come and state what you want. If the person can do it, why not? He will do it for you. And that's what Shatta said. Come and tell me what you've done for me that you think I owe you. Let me pay you. It is not about whether you are wrong or right. And he has established that, okay, maybe Obi Nafa also no commission we you may be man. No problem. I will be any. And he can't say Shatta knows the people that follow him. And even with Connect album listening, people did listening on behalf of Shatta Wale. So if Shatta comes and say, oh no, it is not necessary. So me, his approach, I like it. Come, you say you have a demand. Come, and you claim you know me. You claim you know me because per the allegations that he is making, some of them are very criminal. Some of them are very criminal. Very hard. So you, if not for anything, come, bring whatever you say you are demanding to the table. When you go, when you talk. Yes, he can choose to go the hard way, whether street or by law. Let them pick him up. Come, let's talk by force. But then, he's been diplomatic with his response, I tell you. Shatta has been very diplomatic. He has been very diplomatic. Come, let's have a conversation. I'm sure he would add some little energy because of the way the guy spoke. Yeah. This is a street vibe.
Yes.
So come.
He needs to come same way, same energy.
Come. So that you know that the person that you are charging on is not an ignorant person that you say, okay, that will say what you are saying he doesn't understand or he doesn't know where the motivation is coming from. So come. But this is also to others who probably would want to follow suit. Maybe you might not get an invitation. Maybe the next invitation that you get will be a photo shoot from Ghana Police. That photo shoot.
I know that photo shoot.
That photo shoot there. Yeah, the Mawa. Who birthday grandfather. Save the date grandfather. So please, but I shut up, bro. I break. Sometimes me share the money because maybe I'm saying Charlie. His colleagues are pulling him.
That bang.
The people who know him are pulling him. The people who don't know him are pulling him. But then, like he said, he's one of those people, just like a precious jewel. People would go, even if it means taking a life to get those jewels. Some people will go that tangent. And as the media, it is, like I said, part of our responsibility to save it. But unfortunately, in the state that we are in now, it is hardly for some people to go by the book like that. So me, I wish that if somebody misbehaves and you can take the person on, whether media person or ordinary person, do it so that we can minimize some of the effects in the system.
Guys, this will be the end of today's edition of Showbiz Daily live on Sammy Flex TV. Special thanks to the panel members: Abbas Muiz in the middle, marketing executive, event person at Elevate GH, Roland Amate from Shatta Movement Empire, as well as Roland Report on YouTube and RolandReport.com. Meanwhile, Digital Rasta Code Currency is doing the camera for us, and Richie Flex is the editor and director of the show. My name is Sammy Flex. Let me also say thank you to Tap Send for always being with us on this platform. Send money using this app. Use the promo code SammyFlex, and also subscribe to us if this is your first time here. This is one of the best platforms for your showbiz content. Don't miss out on our subsequent videos. We are out of here. Bye bye.